Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Flesh and Blood production that happens to be from Spark of Genius because I said that incorrectly. I am very tired, and we are doing a little bit of CC gameplay to accentuate that fatigue here. And, joined by Ra, my co-creator, co-commentator, co-caster, co-compatriot. I didn't screw that up. That is wild that is not the one I screwed up, but that's fine.
Yep.
And this is going to be a Rhinar versus Dromai. So at the time of recording, we're going to be just FYI, like me and Rob are traveling. I'm traveling like pretty significantly, so we're going to be doing a bunch of videos to be able to be released for twice a week for the month of February.
Mhm.
Giveaway wise, we have announced it. It is on Twitter and YouTube comments. I believe half of the prizes have been claimed, something along those lines.
Yeah,
So
3 out of 6. Yeah.
3 out of 6, yeah, which is, honestly pretty on par for like our regular giveaways here. So if your name was on that list and you haven't messaged us, feel free to send us a message, sparkofgeniusfab@gmail.com,
Mhm.
with your address and your order of prizing. So with that being done here, we're going to have at least one CC gameplay a week. The issue is that the Calling Indianapolis is on that weekend, and we're probably not going to be able to record by the time it's actually done. Like, it doesn't finish till the Sunday, so
Yeah.
no real chance of us getting that out till much later. So we're gonna have to kind of be able to be creative. So apologies if we're not like the most up to date in February. That's just kind of like it's either these videos are literally nothing. So
Mhm.
um, luckily February is a very light month as far as Fab. Like, it's really March that starts to pick up with the all the new Outsiders content. So February is a pretty like clean like boundary transition
Yeah,
month.
it's the
So
good kind of downtime period between sets, between big events, so
mhm.
it's not bad.
Yep. So as far as this matchup goes, Dromai to Rhinar. Haven't had Dromai on the channel for a little while. No particular reason. It's just we're going through different decks here. So I'm going to be on the Dromai here, running Crown of Providence, Furnace, Silken, and Snaps. I wish I had a better glove. I do not, and that's what we're going to be running it. I mean, Rhinos obviously have a ton of poppers, so it's
Yeah,
it's a bit of a moot
that's
point here.
it's the
But
key to the matchup, I guess.
yeah, we have a fair amount of armor in Crown and Furnace. We're going to be wanting to try to get as much value on Furnace for the rest of the game. We are running, I believe, 60 cards in this list. Really no, like, fatiguing Rhinar is just extremely difficult because Blood Rush just takes away your cards for blocking, and they have scabs to just roll to hit an aura and a something else if you try to like stack with Mage Masters. So that might work at the Guardian, but not so much at the Rhinar. I
Mhm.
think Rhinar is definitely a tricky matchup here. And I think that's pretty much it. So my goal is just going to essentially be to try to hedge a little bit more into an aggro game plan if I can. It really depends on how early Rob gets his blood rushes, which historically speaking means I'm screwed. But we're going to see if we can do enough damage to make him think about it. Like,
Yeah.
do enough damage to make him like, because then if I have like a dragon on board, I can potentially save a claw to the face, right? So we're gonna see if we can kind of string those two things together.
Sounds good. Yep, you pretty much hit the nail on the head with how this matchup's going to go. So I'm going to be as well, I guess, as aggressive as I can be, as long as I keep a popper to pop the dragons.
Mhm.
You're probably running like Miraging Metamorph, something like that. So keeping poppers makes sense into Dromai for sure. I will, yeah. As soon as I see a blood rush, I'll play a blood rush. If I can save it for a big 5 card hand, I will. Um, and just to be as kind of toe to toe with your attacks as possible. So we are running the Null Rune 1, just in case there is Burn Them All. I think that's the one card that if I don't have Null Rune 1, you can just
Yeah.
take the game from me. So I want to make sure I have the bases covered. I am running Providence and Leathers, of course. I'm not running the Null Rune 2, Skullhorn, and Tunic. That's pretty much all you run, the Tunic in Rhinar. And
Yeah.
Claws, of course, we are going more aggressive. We're not doing a slow Romping Club build. Yeah, pretty much enough said. I took out all the D reacts in this deck in favor of more poppers. Normally, into a more aggressive deck, you'd like to run D reacts, but because my 6 attacks are basically, you know, stop the whole attack
Yeah.
in one shot,
Yeah.
they're just better. So yeah, that's how it
Yeah,
is.
it's also a matter of like if you just go over 16, add the D-Rex and dilute your deck for Bellows, then you're kind of like you're on. Are you aggressive? Like, you're kind of
Right.
like you're splitting down the middle. Whereas I don't think you need to. Like, I think it's a
No, you
matter of like
don't.
you go one or the other. You're either
Yeah.
trying to fatigue
I,
or you're not. But
I
if you
want
have
to
too
make
many
sure
D-Rex,
that the density of drawing, a 6 card, 6 attack density is
it's higher.
higher.
Yeah.
I don't want to draw D-reacts when I could be drawing 6 attack cards. Unless I was
Yeah, and then
afraid of
you
fatiguing,
could
but
ban it.
I don't
You
think
can
I
just
can.
discard them off your additional cost. Like it's just not great, right? So
Yep, that
we
makes
are
sense.
and Beast Within can also screw you
Oh
there.
yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. All right,
I got a
rolling.
8.
I got a 4. I think that was the right dice. So you decide.
Um. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take first away from Rob, so he doesn't get like free damage off Intimidates. That's probably the play.
Yep.
Now, if I get 4 dragons, then I guess I'm sad. But like that is Dromai in a nutshell. I'm not running like Royal Dromai with the cash-ins and sorry, I just one cash with the gold. Like
With the gold, yeah.
yeah. Okay, luckily that
Yeah.
is not the case. So
Yeah.
that's
The gold is
nice. I like
nice. You can
that.
just pitch 2 reds, use the gold, draw a card, get 2 ash, and
Hmm.
fix your starting hand if need be.
No, that makes sense. Uh, so I'm gonna start by pitching Scar for Sweeping Blow red, so I'll generate 2 ash,
Mm-hmm.
one from Sweeping Blow, one from Scar, and coming in for 3 go again.
Pretty good. I'll block that with a massacre.
Makes sense. I'll activate Furnace, pitching Command and Conquer, going up to 3 ash, and pass Arsenal.
Sounds good.
Pretty good opening hand as far as like I got 3 ash off of it.
Yeah,
Can't really be sad about that.
that was pretty good. Okay, I drew a card.
That's the first step to success.
Yep. Draw back to 4.
Yep. Yeah,
Hmm.
Tunic and draw. Or draw and Tunic, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, this matchup is kind of scares the living shit out of me. I'm not sure why I suggested it. I don't know if
You
I
just love
suggested it.
the
I think we just
pain.
kind of went through it.
Well,
It
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
if you can overcome the matchup, that says a lot. It's a high risk,
Yeah,
high
I guess so.
reward kind of matchup for you.
That's true.
There isn't really all that much I can do. I was hoping to string something together, but there's a bit of risk
Yeah,
involved, so
you only got 1 card to redraw, so
I'm
I
gonna.
didn't let you like filter, which is nice because Dromai with Furnace like has that like, oh, I get Ash and I don't let him filter and I Arsenal pass, and like if he has it, but he had it before anyways if he was going second, right? So
Yeah, I'm just gonna be pitching Primeval Bellow to swing big for 8. Now, I could give you the quicken token here, but typically you don't really need it.
I'm not entirely sure that that's my goal here.
Yeah, I can't really see a great
Um,
usage for it. Dragons have
I'm gonna
go
block
again.
with yeah, Storm will usually give go again. I'm gonna block for 6 here, so I'm gonna take 2.
Yeah, no reacts for me. I will move to Arsenal.
Sure.
I am
Man, I'm
rocking
so
the
used to like
Uvia sleeves here.
seems reasonable. I've been like playing a bunch of Tunic heroes, so I'm just like automatically going
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
left to take Tunic here.
It's a good
So
habit to have. You'd rather do it than not. So even if you don't
yeah,
have Tunic, it's still in the back of your mind.
makes sense. I'm gonna be doing Yield E Strike for 7. Pretty standard
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean block with 2 cards, E Strike for 7 from the dawn of time. That's just like it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like what you do, right?
It's a good 2 card hand for
Yeah,
sure.
I was thinking about blocking with Furnace on the swing big to get the quick in to like draw a card
Hmm.
off like the E strike, and then it has quick and go again, and then I'll be able to like 0 for 4 if I draw one. However,
Hmm.
that seems loose. It seems a little too loose for me at this point.
Yeah. All right. As for my block, it will be block 6. There is a pack call, so I will use the
Yep.
ability.
Reveal the
Top.
top.
It is a yellow Wrecker Romp, so
Stays on
I'll
top.
keep that on top, and I take 1.
39. Over to you.
All right. Tunic to 2. I am going to pitch Barraging to play a Bear Fangs from Arsenal. Luckily, I know the card on
Sure.
top is 6 attacks. I'm going to draw it, and then you discard a random card from my hand.
Sure.
There you go. You want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So like
Left.
left.
You're left.
It is the yellow Wrecker Romp that I drew. So
Yep.
I'm going to come
Intimidate
in
one.
for 8.
No intimidate one.
And Intimidate 1. I'm sorry. Yes. I wish I had a 12-sided dice. I'll just pick number 2.
Number 2. Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
8.
6.
8
Oh,
because
8.
it gains +2 from the discard. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's a good 2 card hand. I guess my 2 card hand was better than yours.
Look, man. Well, it's not 2 cards because you had
Well,
to
no.
pitch and discard, so it's a 3 card hand. It's really
Well,
a
I draw and
3
discard. So
draw
if
and
I
discard.
only had the 1 card to pitch, it would have still been 8 damage. I would draw the card and discard it immediately, right? So it's a 2 card hand.
Yeah, I'm talking about card economy because like I didn't need the third
Oh
card to
yeah,
actually
sure,
get
sure,
down
yeah, yeah.
across. Yeah, yeah.
But it's
I
like
didn't.
built into Bare Fangs. That's why I'm like, it's like pseudo 2 cards.
That's fair. This is for sure. I'm just thinking about the second block, so it's definitely Yenderai.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, yeah. Bare Fangs being pretty much almost as good as Swing Big, and I got the Intimidate.
yeah, I think it's Kyloria, so I'm gonna take
Okay,
2 here.
yeah, that makes sense. I'll Arsenal pass. Oh,
Sure.
I looked at the card that I'm arsenaling. It's like, do I really want that? Sure. Why not?
I mean,
It's not like a dead card.
but it's
It's
like pseudo. Well, you have Crown of Providence, but
oh, that's true. No, I can get it out, but it's Skullcrack, so it's like I kind of want to
it's
be
still a,
discarding this, but it's a 2 for 6.
yeah, but
It's
like it's
fine.
still a 2 for 6. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
pretty fairly reasonable.
It's fine. It's
I'm gonna
worth
start with
arsenaling for sure.
I'm just gonna start with Scar first. Scar before go again.
Yeah. Ah, yes, this card. So
Yield Scar first. Scar.
you only have 1 card left. Okay.
I have one in Arsenal. I have one in Arsenal, and I have one in hand. So I have 2
I'll
cards.
do Pack Call. I'll
Sure.
stop blocks
So
there,
reveal.
so I'll take 1 pretty much and reveal a Wild Ride. Keep that
That is
there.
that is that is wild.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So take 1. Yeah.
Let's from Arsenal, I will snatch for 4.
Ooh. Um.
I have 1 card in hand.
That's interesting. So snatch for 4. You don't have go again. You could give it go again. It's a little early for that. I am not too intimidated by that. I'll take the 4. No block.
Hmm. Taking the 4, huh?
Yeah, the way I see it, it's basically vanilla because I don't expect you to play the card from hand. But you could prove me wrong.
Snaps.
Okay. Damn it. Yeah, okay. Fine. Yeah, no
Take
no
4.
reacts. I'll take 4.
Draw a card.
I kind of
Oh,
forgot
that
you were
is
here an aggressive deck,
actually
so I should have
that
maybe
is
seen that
actually
coming.
a super good draw. Dust up for 4. That
Ooh.
is that is a punish on your side, I
On
think.
hit. Is there the on hit crate ash?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
I create and transform. So I
oh.
create an ash and get an ashwing. That is
um
the ultimate punish. That's hilarious.
yeah, that was snaps well used. Um
Yeah, yeah, I bet. And I still get an arsenal after this.
so the thing is I can't full block this with 1 card. I might want to give you armor. And I can also recycle the Skullcrack if I use
This is
Crown of Providence.
Dust up is effectively 5 or 4, and I get a free popper for an ashwing. So it's just like
Hmm.
the value is intense.
Yeah, this is something I probably want to do. So I'm gonna block with the Scabs and Crown of Providence. I'll give you 4 here.
Oh, they're doing double armor block. Interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
I yeah. If I give you a card, I'm over
fair.
blocking.
Yeah,
Also,
I'll
I can do
arsenal.
some pretty nasty stuff with this hand, so I'm gonna do it
I'll
that
do
way.
that.
I will use Crown. I'm sorry, I will use Crown for the Arsenal. Put it in hand.
Yeah, that's fair.
I did see what it was. It was a 6 attack card.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Tunic to 3. This is gone. Providence is dead. Make sure I clean this up properly. And Scabskins have 1 counter. Okay. So, I'm going to pitch 3 to play Wild Ride. And I'm going to draw a discard.
Yep. So if it's 6 or more power gains, go again, right?
Correct. So here's 3 cards.
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mhm.
6. So the
So
right
the
card.
third card, yeah. That is going to be Beast Within. Oh, yeah.
All right.
There it
All
is.
right. Let's do it.
I do banish this, right? Banish the top. Oh, no, sorry. I banished
Yeah,
the card on top
you
of my
discard
deck.
and you start to banish. Let's
Here's
see.
the
You're taking
first
at least
card.
1.
Breakneck Battery.
Only 1.
So I'll take
Wow,
that.
you're getting better at this.
That's
Okay.
a new record for me. So I'll intimidate 1 from you.
Yep.
You have 4 cards, right? Let's pick the third one.
Third from my right.
Yeah, always from your left. That
Third
is
from,
your left.
from my
Right?
left. Yeah,
Yeah.
third from my left. Yeah, got.
So it should be 6. Go again.
You have 3 and 4 in hand.
3
in hand.
left. Yeah.
Okay, 4 in hand's
Yeah.
bonkers.
This basically turned my hand into a 5-card hand.
No, that's reasonable. What did you leave me with? Not a whole hell of a lot. I think I have to take 6 here.
Oh. That makes me happy.
I mean, this. I don't know. I have a feeling I might have to block something else, so I'm just gonna keep. I'm just
Okay.
gonna keep some cards in hand.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is use the tunic, and I'll be pitching. I'll pitch one more card, a red card. So I'm spending three essentially
Yeah.
to come in with
So
Massacre.
alpha?
It's
Massacre.
Massacre
Got it.
for eight.
Okay.
Yeah, it gained plus
Okay.
two because I did discard a six.
Yeah, Beast Within. Does that intimidate by itself? No, right?
No. Oh.
It's only if it is
No. I am
used.
sorry. No, it does.
You are
It gains
intimidating?
intimidate. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Don't know how
I
to
was
play
like, I'm
blue
pretty
brute
sure
apparently.
you don't know what happens when you discard that card. You don't know what happens when I play that card.
This is me and this card don't get along.
If
I'll
you
take the first
discarded
card.
F, if you discard that off Wild Ride, I'd be so pissed because you'd be like trying to intimidate a bunch of cards and shit. I'm like, it is not an additional cost.
I've
Please,
learned
for the
my
love of
lesson.
God,
Yeah.
stop.
All right.
Okay,
So
so this is
eight.
coming in for 8.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Damaggio.
14 damage turn off tunic, and off of the Crown of Providence. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, you expended some resources, but you're still coming in for a lot. So, all right, I'm gonna have to. Man, that feels so bad, but I don't think I have a choice here.
Look at me. I'm the aggro deck now.
I mean, when you have 5 card hands, you have 5 card hands.
You might.
I mean,
You
I
could
guess
have
I
a 5 card hand
here
too if you
too.
take 8.
Yeah, if I take 8, yeah. I have like a just 2 block in my hand that doesn't really do much that I kind of want to block with. But then I'm looking at the rest. My hand's still fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like taking all this damage, but I'm gonna block with a rake, which doesn't
Yeah.
do a hell of a lot in this matchup. So I'm gonna take.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll Arsenal and pass to you.
Sure. Like I could start you blocking with armor, but like I feel that
You might as well
not
save
an
it.
effective use. Yeah, not an effective
Yeah,
use.
I just
yet.
used it to block an on hit, pretty much. Or no, it wasn't. Oh yeah, sorry, it was the on hit, but I let snatch through. Unfortunately.
Okay. I'm thinking about, do I want to use rake or sweeping? So it's either pitch sweeping for rake or pitch rake for sweeping.
Yeah.
So rake would, so if I pitch for rake, I would create an ash. I'd create 2 ash off rake and pitching to red. I'd go to 5, and then I'd go back down to 2 with 3 ash wings.
Yeah.
I still have silken form, I guess.
Yeah. Ashwings aren't awful, I guess. They'll
Yeah.
command a popper from me, or maybe if I want to, but likely I will pop them.
Yeah,
Just because
that's
you lose
pretty
the go
reasonable.
again.
Yeah, I mean, taking a card out of your hand is pretty useful.
Yeah.
Like
It's
yeah,
okay. I just the way
I think the
see
vanilla.
it. Yeah,
I think the
sorry,
vanilla
go ahead.
sweeping doesn't really do enough. Like if I pitch the sweeping for 3 and get 2 ash, I'm just like,
Yeah, I just block you with a
doesn't really
single
do it.
card. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will pitch red for sweeping. So I'm going to create 1 off Dromai, create 1 off Rake. So I'm going to go to 5, and then I'm going to use 3 of them
Mhm.
to create cold foil ash wings. Probably doesn't even come
Some
across in the
alchemy
light.
there. All right.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm going to invoke Chromai.
That's pretty good.
So it's 1 ash. Marvel Chromai. That comes across in the light very nicely. Look at that.
Yeah. That sheen.
That sheen. Okay. So we're gonna Charlie Sheen you here for 3. I'm gonna gain an action point.
Yep.
2 action points right now. Assuming
So-
assuming it doesn't get popped. Unless then I would go back down.
Man, I should just pop it, honestly.
Or you can not. Hear me out.
Then,
No.
I want to hear this argument.
If your 5 card hand does fucking uber damage, then you keep your 5 card hand. I'm at 24. I don't know.
There's no uber damage. Here's a breakneck battery pop.
Okay, so I'm at 1 action point.
Mhm.
Do I want to try to grab more cards out of your hands?
Do it up.
Or just play this card from Arsenal? I think I'm gonna play my Arsenal card. This is actually another snatch.
Oh.
So like I could Ashwing, but I think you just pop it and I sit on snatch. I probably should just hit you with the Ashwing, to be honest. I don't think the right play was snatch. I am forcing 2 cards for armor though.
You're
which is
forcing
nice.
my scabs 1 block here, so yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I probably could have got some free. I mean, you have popper, but okay. I don't know. I think it really depends. I think it's very, very minor, one way or the other. So,
Yeah.
anyways, take that as you will.
I likely would have just taken 3 if it was the 3 ash wings. The one card in my hand is worth more than 3 damage that you would do to me, I think.
Yeah,
In this
it is a bit.
scenario.
I looked at it and like I'm like it's probably a bit of a misplay, but I just want to try it out
You
anyways.
forced a card into my hand. It might actually mean a lot because I do have a source of go again on this attack. So you might have saved yourself 6 damage by doing that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pitch Reincarnate for a pulping. So I'll draw and discard.
sure.
Here you go.
All right, evens left, odd right. So it's odd. So the
Even
right
left,
card.
odd right. Okay. It is
Yeah,
Savage Feast. So Intimidate
sure.
1.
Intimidate
And I do
1.
gain Dominate. Let's do the 4th card.
Sure. So it's coming in for 6
For
dominate.
6 Dominate. It'll have go again if you block with 1 or fewer cards. Non-equipment card, I should say.
Yeah, non-equipment cards. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So if I did have one more card in hand, I would likely be able to pitch for Claw or pitch for another 6 attack card.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
It worked
I
out.
think I'm just gonna block 3, take 3 here.
Yeah, I'm going to move to Arsenal.
Yep, it's fair.
All right.
Get my card back. It's pretty useful. All right. Ruvinous Ruble.
Oh.
Revealing another Ruvinous Ruble.
Oops.
Ravenous Rabble is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's Rabble revealing
Isn't that
Rabble.
like a currency in Russia?
It is the currency in Russia. The more you know. It's a
more
little
you
slower
know.
graphic, the more you know, just like on the hat.
Okay, so 4 damage.
I have 2 in hand.
Yeah, the 4
Because
damage I'm
because you
not too afraid of. I'll take 4 here. Go to 29.
The man is not afraid. Do I want to use my last Ash? Kind of feels bad.
Should
Whatever.
probably save it
I'll
for a
invoke.
dragon. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I am saving it for a dragon.
Yeah.
I'll invoke Dromai.
Okay.
Dromai is like I'm a little bit.
Pretty.
So the main
medium.
reason I did that, in case anyone's, it's because he took the Rabble, meaning I think he wants to take damage and like have a big hand. Meaning I want to try to force more cards, and if he doesn't block Chroma, keep it on the field. I still have 1 card. I can come in for more damage, or I can arsenal. So I feel like if he blocked Rabble, might have saved Chroma and used the card in my arsenal, and maybe attack with the Ashwings to get free damage across. So my logic is mainly based on his 1 block to Rabble, which is just vanilla damage. I can kind of assess how good or bad his hand is, because he's not going to be on 3. He has no armor left for Tunic, so he can't just get like a free Blood Rush. So that's kind of like the assessment I do when I'm playing like an aggro deck like this into Rhinar.
That makes sense.
In case someone's curious. Yeah, so Chroma is going to be coming in. I'm going to gain an action point. I have 1 card in hand.
Okay, so let me see what I can do. Okay, I'll pop it with Savage Feast.
Sure. Yeah, there's like some rationale to be like, oh, I can stack this with Mirror Guy. It's like, oh, I can also be dead before that comes up. So
Yeah,
you know?
I didn't see a single Blood Rush yet, and you're at 21, so I feel kind of good.
You also have no armor left, and I am an aggro deck, so
Yeah, that's rough.
yeah.
That's rough. Yeah, the on hits are gonna be pretty annoying.
I will swing with the first Ashwing. I have a card in hand, but I'm just gonna swing with Ashwing.
I'll take it.
What about the other 2?
I'll take them.
What about this red dust up? Will you also take that?
This is for 4, create
And I create an
Ashwing
Ashwing.
and Ash, right?
It creates 1 and then transforms up to 1 I control, but I'll create 1 Ash.
I'll take 4.
Wait. 2, 3, 4. Go 4 Ashwing. Okay, it's terrifying. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll see if this works out. So Tunic to 2. I'm gonna be pitching to play pulping. So 1 floating, and I'm gonna draw and discard. Okay.
Sure.
Here you go. 1 or 2, or evens odds, I guess.
Left.
My left here. So
Yeah, you're left.
it is swing big. I will intimidate you,
Sure.
and I'll be dominated.
There you go.
Let's do number 1.
Sure. Oh, cool.
All right.
That card.
Hopefully that was a good choice. 6 dominate.
Yeah. To be fair, like that was the only card I wanted to not block with, so it's good for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well darn.
6 dominates. 1 card in hand?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna block for 3.
Yeah. Take 3.
So I'll take 3, yeah. I don't know if you're running pummels, to be honest, but there's not much I could do even if you are.
Spoiler, I am not. I'll spend 1 on Savage Feast, discard the last card in my hand. It is a, what is this called? Reincarnate.
Reincarnate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So intimidate 1.
Yeah, I have 2 cards in hand, so which one do you
Let's do
want?
the right card. and I'm gonna draw because of
That's the right
Savage
card.
Feasts. Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
that's the right card. So Savage Feast
Yeah.
draws me a card, and yeah, 6 more damage.
It was not because you left me with a sink below. So
Well
I'm
done.
gonna be blocking with
Yeah, full
sink
block.
below and furnace. Yeah, I
Yep.
think I'm at like lower than 20. I think I can afford the furnace block here.
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal. Pass 2. So I ended up taking 4, 7, 7 damage that turn to present
Yeah.
12. Yeah,
It's not bad. I mean, I did have sink, but I probably would have just gone to 17 instead off a 3 block.
yeah.
So the cards you left me were with Ravenous Rabble, revealing Invoke Chromai off the top. So 4 go again.
Well, dang. Okay.
Oh,
Let's see.
that's spicy for me.
Ooh, this is interesting.
I have 1 in hand.
This is for 4, you said, right?
Yeah, I revealed Invoke Chromai, so it's a red
I'm
card.
just gonna reckless swing here, take a chance.
Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 3.
Sure. The left card.
The leftmost card. Ah, it's Primeval Bellow, so I did whiff, but I am blocking for 4.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So I don't take 2.
Yeah.
You got to remember that because like we always we always forget like 1 or 2 life somewhere in the game, and it just like ends up having to put a little disclaimer like
Yeah.
this did not mattering, and be like sick of putting those notes. I'm just gonna remember. So you have 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, let's try to take another card out of your hand. Ashwing, number 1.
Let's see here.
This is where the Ashwings are actually really good when you have like 2 cards left, and I'm like threatening a 5-card hand if you just swing with that.
This makes it awkward. I probably have to just give you a card and pass my turn.
That's fair. Otherwise, you're taking 4 damage at least.
Yeah.
Plus whatever this
I
is
can't afford
in
it
my hand.
now, especially because I don't have Blood Rush yet. It's like I need to
If
really
this is
save
the
my
last
life
dust
total.
up, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, no. I'll give you Savage Beatdown, so I'll pop it.
Down to 3.
Yeah.
Arsenal, I'll drop.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Tunic to 3. Yeah, I'm gonna Sand Sketched. I'll go and take a card.
And then discard a card, I guess. Random card.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even think I'm gonna do anything regardless, but I wanted to get that out of my arsenal.
That's reasonable.
Let's try it. I don't have to show you actually. I'll
Was
take
that
8 cards.
this? Yeah. Was that the pseudo dead card you had? No, that was a different card. Because there
It was Skullcrack.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
Skullcrack.
Yeah, and you crowned.
I
Yeah,
crowned it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So I'm gonna discard a
left
random
odd.
card. Let me just shuffle that around. There you go.
Right.
My right, it is Skullcrack. Yay. So I have 2 action points and a
No,
resource.
okay, that's fair.
2 because of Sand Sketch Plan.
Yeah, I thought you said 2 cards, and I'm just like, you
yeah.
should only have 1 card in hand.
Nope.
Like, okay.
Let's just do the Claw. Tunic and 1 resource. Here's Claw for 3.
Yeah, I'll block that for sure, I think. Will I? Hold on. My 5-card hand is interesting. Taking 3 to keep it's actually kind of nice. Ooh, I could do that into that. To that? Taking 3 might be fine. Okay, so I can present how much extra damage. That's what you always want to kind of be thinking about is whenever you're taking damage when you could be blocking, it's how much like value that card is worth on the attack. We've had plenty of videos discussing this, by the way, on our Spark of Genius channel. But now we're trying to put it into action here. So I am an aggro deck, so I'm an aggro deck, but I'm an aggro deck with a lot of 3 blocks. I'm kind of like Katsu, just better. And
Yep.
it's a little bit interesting. I don't have any ash, so if I'm trying to get dragons out, I'm not a dragon deck, so I'm not really concerned with generating ash. Why I raked instead of sweeping blow that other time to try to get these ashlings out. I still have Silken Form, which is nice, so I can always get another Ashwing to force out a card or get 3 points of damage, which might be reasonable because we're only 4 points below. I do still have Crown, which is very nice.
Yep.
So if you do ever try to CNC me, this Crown is probably going to be the last piece of equipment that I'm going to use to block.
Yeah.
Not really super. My Furnace, I'm going to die before I block with a 2nd point of Furnace here. So block for this. I'm going to do this. Pitch that to do that. I'll take 3 here.
Okay. Yeah. I'll move to Arsenal.
That seems good enough. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Pass to you.
Sure. From my arsenal, I'll play Sigil of Solace.
Very nice.
Getting 3. I did that because I have a Blaze Headlong in hand. So Blaze Headlong gains
Ah,
go again.
yep,
So I've played another red card.
that's for 4.
Or go again. I have 3 cards in hand.
Yep, I'm gonna block you for 3 with Primeval Bellow. Take 1.
Taking 1. I will then pitch an Asvolai to activate Furnace.
Okay.
So I will generate 1 Ash. I'm actually going to invoke Asvolai here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I had double Asvolai. I don't know why I'm removing that pitch. I still have 1 pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Reason is that you'll need to pitch at least 1 to block the Arcane. So I'm probably getting 1 because you've already blocked with a card in hand. And you're going to need to spend another card to pop it. So you're only going to be left with 1 card if you want to fully block this. If not, I have the other Ashwings and I still have the Chromai, which I can punish you with.
Right.
But at this point, you know I have Chromai. So it's not really like, it's just a matter of trying to maximize efficiency.
Oh, just
so
verifying. You had Ash for Asvolai?
I had 1 Ash.
You had 1
I
Ash,
generated
okay.
it off Furnace. I generated
Okay.
it off the Furnace.
Right,
I
right,
pitched
okay.
an Asvolai to activate Furnace after I Blaze.
Okay.
I didn't actually play the Chroma. I still have
Yeah,
the
okay.
Chroma in hand.
Makes sense.
And so I have 0 Ash now, and then before I attack, I will put on the Marvel Asvolai.
Very nice.
And then I will attack with Marvel Asvolai, doing 1 Arcane coming in first.
Yep.
And then 2 Physical.
Yeah, I think I'll take the Arcane for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take the 2 Physical as well.
My plan worked. He wants to keep his hand. I'll attack with the first Ashwing.
Yeah, I'll take it.
The second one.
Yep.
The third one.
Yeah, the third one. Yeah, no, luckily there is no Ash to play Chromai, so luckily you can't really do that. do that.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to think if that was... I think that was the right play. That's fine. I'll Arsenal pass.
Okay, yeah.
Trying to think if the Chromai was better, but I don't think it really was, because I don't have the second Ash regardless, so...
The sad thing is the hand I drew was so funny. All my 6 attacks did not block. So I couldn't actually pop anything.
Oh, they don't have a blocking value, so you can't block with them?
Wild Ride and Bare Fangs. No, I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Tunic to 1, and I'm going to... Let's see. Pitch 3 to play Wild Ride.
Sure.
Oops, where's my nice token? Here we go. So I'm going to draw and discard. All right.
Sounds reasonable.
Here you go.
I'll take left.
My left, it is Savage Swing. So I'm going to intimidate you
Right,
once, and I'll gain go again. Let's go
Sure.
to number 4.
Number 4 from my right or 4 from my left?
Always from left. So the last card.
Okay, always from the left. Got it.
All right. Coming in for 6. Go again.
You have 2 in hand?
1 left in hand, 1 Arsenal.
Oh, okay, so I guess you can pitch and hit me for another 6 is like the maximum you can do here.
Mm-hmm.
It seems real silly if you wouldn't Blood Rush before. Like if you like Blood Rush now, that seems a little silly.
There's no shenanigan in there. Yeah.
You banished that. That's good. I didn't want to block with that card, so it's pretty reasonable.
I'm whiffing hard. Although in an aggro deck, there aren't many things you want to block with. Well, unless you have a D-React.
Yeah, I'm just thinking whether I want to keep this arsenal or not. You're at 15.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just thinking, do I want to like go for tempo? Because this would be like the time to do it. Because once you draw Blood Rush, I'm just like doomed. Pretty much. I think.
could pretty easily do the 18 damage to kill you. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you get multiple intimidates, I'm just like doomed.
Yeah.
So I just have to like try to present a lot of threats, and I do have a lot of threats because I have 3 dragons and Asvolai out already. So that's actually quite a lot of damage up front.
Yeah. And a Chromai on the back, so you could survive a popper.
Yeah, I do have a Chroma on the back. This is true. I'm taking 6.
Okay, that's fair. I will then.
If you have a bigger thing, I can just block the next thing. So it's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll pitch Bare Fangs. Spend both resources on another Bare Fangs from Arsenal. Look at all these non-blocking cards. So draw and discard. It is the card I draw. It is a blue Recuromp, so it does trigger.
Sure.
Coming for 8.
Yep.
Oh, I intimidate 1 more. Number 1.
Yeah. Number 1. That's fine.
So 8 more damage there.
Yeah, so this I can't just really take. I think the time for Burn Them All is kind of not here anymore. I think if I draw another one, then I'll play it. But
yeah,
that is my second one. It is my second one. Yes. Okay.
Right. Yep. Taking 5.
I'm just sorry. I'm thinking about Crown here. Yeah.
Right.
I kind of still want 4 cards. all seeming real weird here, Rob. It's all seeming real weird. Okay. I
Yep.
think I have to just block with 2 cards.
We're going on like weird lines here. Haven't seen Blood Rush and just kind of just coasting with
Yeah.
these kind of vanilla 6 attack, 8 attack cards.
Yeah, you definitely would have just taken damage to Blood Rush at this point.
Yeah, yeah, no
Um,
doubt.
I'm gonna take the 7. I'm gonna try.
Take the 5, go to 7. Oh, it was only 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant.
yeah,
Yeah, I definitely would go to 5. I looked at it. I'm just like, that seems troll.
yeah.
Like, that's
I just want to see how many
okay.
of the non-blocking cards I have left. I think I pretty much played them all. There were 2 Pulpings and 2 Wild Ride, 2 Bear Fang. Okay, so I've got 1 of each. So I mean, there's a chance I draw it, which would be kind of bad. All right, that's it for me. I'll pass to you. Draw back.
Sure.
The,
So
the
I'm gonna
dream is like
pitch.
Blood Rush and 3 poppers. That's the dream right here.
Yeah, I bet. I'm gonna pitch Invoke Asvalai for Sweeping Blow Red. So I'm gonna generate 2 Ash
Mm,
here.
okay, yeah.
Coming in for 3 go again. I have 1 card in hand and 1 card in arsenal.
Yep, that makes sense. I'm gonna do Sand Sketched Plan for 3.
That makes sense. Let's Invoke Lachromai with 1 of
Mm,
my Ash.
yep.
I have 1 card in hand. I will attack with Chromai, gaining an action point.
Yeah.
Or you pop it and I gain 1 from it leaving the field. So I'm going to be either 2 or 1.
Yeah.
2 at the moment.
It's kind of painful. I'll block with
Hashtag
Swing
greed.
Big, so I will pop it.
Ooh, that's a nice popper right there, sir.
Yeah.
Good sir.
Overkill on the pop.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see what we can do. Asvalai for 1 and 2, 1 arcane and 2. Let's try to get a 3rd
um.
card out of your hand. That would be real pog.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably just Arsenal. Yeah. I'll take the full 3.
Sure. Attack with the first Ashwing.
Yeah. I'll take all 3. Assuming you're gonna keep going.
Uh, yeah, I guess I'll play my last card. I didn't think you'd take it. I thought I was arsenaling this for sure.
Yeah.
It is a snatch, so
Yeah.
I'm
It's
getting
quite good.
I'm getting
Um.
insane value.
Here's Barraging Beatdown. I'll take the 1. Let you draw.
Oh, he didn't have the 3rd popper.
Nope.
The second popper.
The second popper.
Oh, Eric's a genius. I'll draw the
Yeah.
card.
That worked out pretty well for you.
That is. Let me think about that. I might actually just want to furnace that.
Okay.
Is it worth an extra damage off Silken Form? That's really what I'm questioning here, right?
Right.
Because if I pitch this
So
for Furnace,
yeah.
I would generate. Well, I can use Silken right now. It's just that I only have 1
Well,
Ash. Meaning if I draw a bunch of dragons, I'm kind of pooped.
but you don't have go again, right?
I'll Arsenal.
Yeah.
I have. I don't have Go again. Yeah, it would just be. Yeah, I would just create it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also true. I don't know why I thought
Yeah.
about
It's a
that.
good
I have
point.
so much
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It's not smart for me.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna
I'll just Arsenal card.
I'm just gonna Tunic and Arsenal. I have nothing left in this world.
Nothing. Oh, that's very melodramatic, but sure.
Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. Pass 2.
Let's start with Yield E-Strike for 5 go again.
For 5 go again. Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. Not great early, but when you're an 8 and I've got 4 dragons on board with 2 cards, not bad.
Here's a nice 6.
Get any
No
poppers?
poppers. Nope.
God damn it. Okay, that's
They're
fine.
pretty scarce, man. Like I thought I would have more than this. I'm just trying to scrambling to find poppers.
That seems fine. Let's pitch Dunebreaker Centipede. I'll play Invoke Yendurai from Arsenal.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really the dragon I want to be summoning at the moment because of the poppers. You actually have a Marble Yendurai.
Beautiful.
And so I'm still at 1 Ash because I pitched a red for it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll attack with Asvalai. I don't know, 1 arcane and 2 physical.
I'll take the arcane.
Seems like the play.
Pop with Breakneck.
Yeah, I'll Arsenal pass after that.
All right. Tunic goes to 3.
1 in hand?
Yeah. 1 card left.
Yeah, 2 block, 2, 3. Yeah, you blocked
I
3
mean,
strikers.
I'm just gonna be pitching for pulping here.
Sure.
All right. Draw, discard. Please don't be Blood Rush. Oh, okay. Well, I did whiff. It was a blue. So coming in for 6 on you, not on the dragon.
I bet. So yeah,
Letting it
there's an endurance
survive
counter on
and
that.
yeah.
I should probably yeah, make that clear. There's an endurance counter on there.
Yeah.
So six go again?
There is no
No, six
go
dominate.
again. I did whiff on the
No
dominate.
dom.
There is no dominate either. Like it's literally just vanilla six.
Vanilla six.
Yeah.
It's funny that now I have the sync. Okay. Well,
Well, can still block some
I'm
damage.
telling you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I will.
Hmm.
So let's block four, take two.
Yep, that works. I will pass it to you.
Sure.
The sad thing is, I'm gonna draw like two blood rush together. Nothing's gonna work. No poppers.
It's all gonna be so random.
Yeah.
From my arsenal, I will be playing Sigil of Solace, game three.
Ooh, yeah.
Spicy meatballs.
Mm,
Blaze Headlong, four go again.
that is a spicy meatball.
Blazing a trail. I'm
Oh
coming back.
gosh, I hate this card.
Coming, I'm coming back from that real sad earlier turn where I took a bajillion.
I'll block three, take one. It's not a
Only I can get
popper.
an embodiment. Yeah, that's fair. Attack with an Ashwing. One go again.
What a test.
I mean, give me a free card for an Ashwing. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Oh
Or
man.
take three when you're at six.
Okay.
If you don't take any of them.
Let's see what I want to do here.
I have two in hand if that changes anything.
I'll give you a skull crack. Pop.
That is yeah, in response, I'm gonna sigil.
Okay.
Or I don't have to. I can sigil whenever I want.
Yeah.
But
I can do what I want. Yeah.
I can do what I want. So I'm
You're,
gonna go
you're a
down
grown
to
man.
grown ass adult. I'm gonna Arsenal pass.
All right. On my turn, I'm just gonna be pitching for claw, coming in for three.
You're gonna claw the dragon or me?
No, your face.
It's aggressive.
Rhinar doesn't care about the dragons.
It's I seem to be thinking that. Um I'll just do this?
Yeah, it's just
Probably, right? What is
quite
this again?
quite a tight game.
Very tight game.
I'm not as comfortable as I thought I'd be. your
Bet.
your non-poppers are annoying, or your
Uh
non-poppable cards.
yeah, tell me about it. I'll just take three here and do that.
When things no go pop, Rhinar sad.
That's true. Block with dust up seems kind of loose. Do that. I can do a lot of things, Rob. I can do a lot of things.
The
You have a card in
world
Arsenal?
is your oyster. I have nothing in Arsenal, but I have a card in hand.
Oh, okay, so probably going to Arsenal, which makes sense.
Yeah, I have no go again.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll block with the dust up. I don't think I really need it at this point of the game.
That's fair. All right, yep. I'll just
Third
Arsenal.
one.
All right.
I'm gonna piss.
You're gonna
I'm gonna
piss.
piss a
What are
passing.
you pissing?
I'm pissing passing.
Pissing me off.
Well, it's aggressive, Rob. It's aggressive.
Wait, what are you doing?
Um, Billowing Mirage. So when I attack, I'll transform up to one Ash I control.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I'll do that. So I'm up to three Ash Wings now. It's three go again.
Three go again.
Yep. Two inflated.
All right. You got two in hand?
One in hand. I only have three cards because I block with dust up.
Right.
I have one in Arsenal.
All right, take three. I have decided.
You have decided?
I have
Oh,
declared.
well, in that case, CNC for 6.
Oh, come on.
You've decided to block the two cards, is what
Had
you've
to
decided.
do that. You just had to do that. Okay. So I'm at three. Okay, so I'm like,
I'm kindly requesting two cards.
This is such a risk, but I gotta do it. It's for the memes. Let's do it
I
this
mean,
way.
you can't de-react
No, I'm
me,
not
right?
taking. I'm not taking
Oh,
it. I'm just
okay,
debating
okay.
on what I should block with.
Okay.
I think this is
Oh,
probably the play.
you're gonna blood rush off Tunic and miss. That's what's gonna happen.
No, it's not like that.
It'd
No,
be
no, no.
glorious. Okay.
I'm debating whether or not I should keep Beast Within and potentially die from the discard.
Oh, you're totally gonna die
I
off of
need
it.
the damage though. If I take
Okay.
one or two, I'm happy. So I'll block for 6, Savage Beatdown, and Wrecker Romp.
All right, man. You do you. Draw 4 pass.
All right. We are gonna spend the Tunic
My bet.
to play Blood Rush from Arsenal. I've got 2 cards in hand. Here you
All right, brother. Left one.
go.
Come on,
All
beast.
right.
Ah,
Die by the
you know
beast,
what?
live by the beast.
You're gonna go to at least 2. Let's see if we can get any more.
Give me like okay, reincarnate. That's actually a really
All
good
right, so
card
you
to
just
get.
take one.
I'll just take one. All
Yeah,
right, draw 2, intimidate 1.
sure. Take one.
Let's do the first card.
Sure.
Okay. I'll swing for
Mm.
5 with claw.
Yeah, I'll crown.
Okay.
Also, I'll block 2. I'll activate the crown, so I'll put the arsenal card to the bottom and draw a card.
Yep.
So I'll be taking 3 here,
Yeah.
unless you have a reaction.
No, that's fine. Pitch 2 for the other claw for 5.
Sink below?
Ooh, very nice.
No sink, just take 1.
Take 1. That leaves you with 2 cards or 3 cards.
3 cards, good sir. Because I
Right.
crowned.
Pitch for Skullcrack for 8.
Skullcrack for 8.
When you chose a card to discard, it was either the Beast Within or Skullcrack, so I was happy with either way, I guess.
I have no ash, but at this point, I'm not. I have enough dragons that I'm just. If I'm taking your cards and you're at 2, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'll block with Scar, Blaze, and Furnace. So I'm blocking 5, taking 3.
Yeah, that works. All right, I'll pass to you.
Yeah, that's really. If you didn't have, if I could have not blocked, I come back with like 8 on that.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, pretty good. All right.
Yeah, very good. Very, very ideal. It's a Ravenous Rabble, revealing a Command and Conquer off the top.
Ah, Ravenous Rabble. This thing.
Well, it was like my hand that you left me with was Blaze, Scar, Rabble. So I'm like, okay, so only one of those has go again now at this point. So I will
Yeah.
keep the Rabble. I have so few blues in my deck that like it's just not. I know I pitched them too. I have 1 in hand, by the way, in case that interests you. Would you
Alright.
like to give me your Tunic and a card? Possibly 2 cards?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you Blood Rush and Tunic for 4.
Oh, that is Pog. I will take that any day of the
I
week.
couldn't give you a popper. Not at this point of the game.
That's true. I'm gonna play Burn Them All, which is fantastic at the game. So I'm gonna attack for 1 arcane and 1 physical.
Yeah, alright.
How would you like to deal with that?
I can't. Okay. We're gonna pitch for the arcane breakneck battery.
Yeah, sure.
Not take damage here, I think.
Pop an
And
Ashwing?
I'm gonna pop the Ashwing with a pack call. So I'll use pack call.
Yep.
It is barraging beatdown, so it goes to the bottom.
Sure. Burn Them All trigger, Banishing Rabble, and draw 4.
Yeah, close game.
Yeah, I mean that leaving me with 3/2 blocks was clutch. Because I had Burn Them All in hand. So if I could have blocked with Burn Them All, I would have.
I'm just gonna Arsenal. Pass to you.
Ooh.
Leaving you with a
Pass.
full grip. I could have pitched for claw, but doesn't really do anything right now.
That's fair. I'm going to E-Strike
Oh,
with Go again, I think. I know. Yeah, E-Strike with Go again. 5 Go again. What do you got, Rob?
I got despair. Utter despair.
Yeah, so the reason I'm at exactly 4 is if you double Reckless Swing, I still conform to prevent damage, so you can't kill me off double Reckless. I thought this through.
Oh, you still what?
here.
Sorry. Oh, silhouette. Yeah.
I've still conformed to prevent the damage
Still
off Quell.
conform. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't double
All right.
Reckless me.
I do have to block with 2 cards. It is Savage Beatdown and Sand Sketched on that.
That's savage, man. You have 2 in hand?
I've got 2 left. Yeah.
Sure. So where do you have Go again? Do I want to see? Would you take the Arcane? Are you nice enough to take the Arcane?
Probably.
Then
Probably
pop and you
am.
have a card left in hand. Yield Ashwing for 1 arcane and 1 physical.
I take the 1 arcane.
Yeah. How do you
And
feel about the
I
physical?
take the 1 physical. Neither
You
cards
take the
block.
one.
Neither cards
Oh, I'm
block.
just like, excuse me. Okay, cool.
No,
I got
I
really
drew
confused there.
into like two blocking cards, one of them being the popper. I was really hoping you
Uh,
didn't have a non-poppable source of damage,
okay,
just
that's
because I could
fair.
just commit the one popper and then come back with Blood Rush from Arsenal. That could have clinched
Mm,
the game, but the strike was just too much. I saw that and I was like, "There's no way I can survive now." So good game.
yeah, so I had all my mirror guys coming up, so I was literally just lay down like one arcane non-phantasm
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
keep attacking and taking your cards. I had three mirror guys coming up hand after hand
yeah,
after hand. Um,
yeah.
however,
You would have had it
that
for
was
sure.
yeah, that was pretty close. I like how I literally did never attack with the Ender Eye. Goddamn, stupid
He just
dragon.
he sat there watching the show,
It's
just
a
tanking
three
up.
block for all intents and purposes. It's a three
Yeah,
block, but
yeah.
I think I think if you run an aggro variant of Dromai, it's kind of your only chance into Rhinar. I think if I
That's
was on
fair.
dragons, I'd probably just lose.
Yeah, yeah, all of the non-poppable cards were pretty hard to deal with, and the on hits were a bit
Mm.
annoying. Reinar's traditionally bad into aggro, so if you do shave off some of your dragons for more aggressive cards, it does help you in this matchup for sure.
Yeah, I think the only plays on my side where I was kind of questioning, I think the early snaps was fine.
Yeah,
Um,
I kind of taunted you there. It's like,
well,
do it if you
I
have
was
it.
just
Yeah.
I was gonna snaps regardless because my hand was snatch into snatch. Like I'd
Oh,
snatch an arsenal and snatch in hand, so I was
okay.
gonna snatch regardless and try to force
And
two
you drew
cards.
into
Right?
dust up, I believe, or
I drew into dust up, which was even
yeah,
better because I arsenaled the snatch instead. So I'm just like
yeah, that was good.
I'm trading snaps for either 4 damage because you took it because you took the snatch,
Yep,
which so I essentially got 4 damage for free, right?
yeah.
And then forced another 4 because I had the 4 in hand, or I would draw one most likely at that point in the game.
Yeah, I think that's when I gave you
Um,
two armor pieces too. So it was almost like your snaps traded for both my Crown of Providence and the scab skins
and
at
four
that point.
damage.
And four
And four
damage, so I
damage.
took it. Yeah,
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 yeah.
because you
That
thought it
was
was done.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that ended up going okay. The other thing in the game was the Chromai versus Asvali, so I ended up playing the Asvali instead of the Chromai there.
Right.
That Asvali never died. I don't think. I think that Asvali
It was
stayed in
still
for the
there till
entire
the
game.
end. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you ever popped it because I was usually either I did it after Chromai and you didn't have a popper,
Or
or
you
I
used ash wings instead
used
of
Ashwings.
attacking with it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I made sure that I had like a bring them all left just in case for late game to try to like chip on more damage.
yeah. I
I
think
thought I
based on
yeah.
that, I'm glad I put in null rune gloves. It was either
Mhm.
that or playing gamblers, but I didn't roll scabskins even once this game, and I don't think it was necessary because I'm just popping as much as I can, and I'm gonna rarely have a turn where I can play two attack actions. It happened once
Mhm.
because I had like a bunch of no blocks, so I had to keep everything. But
Mhm.
I mean, generally you block with a popper and then you keep a single six attack card arsenal, something like that.
Yeah. The other one was the Rake the Embers pitching a sweeping blow, which I think it was still fine. Like I managed to like keep Ashwings for pretty much the entire game, so
Yeah,
I think that Rake was fine.
yeah,
And
that was good.
blocking the second Rake
Yeah,
because I had two Rakes in hand. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna take two free damage. I'd be like in double reckless range if I took the two free
yeah.
damage there. So that would have been, well, unless you reckless the second reckless.
I will say just just to let you know that I only play one reckless in this, but
Well, I don't mind playing around it and not dying anyways. So
yeah,
you know,
and I will say now in hindsight, knowing now your deck's aggressive, I'd probably play the full three, because it covers snatch perfectly, it covers your dust up perfectly, so
mhm.
it does have merit instead of just wanting to pop things all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you run the miragings? I didn't see any.
So Miraging is in the list, but I wasn't running them into
Ah,
you.
okay, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
I decided to run 3 sinks instead of 3 Miragings
okay, that makes sense.
just because of pulping, but I never had sync when you had pulping. So
Yeah, yeah. And when I whipped on pulping, then you had the
yeah,
same.
then I had it,
Yeah,
but I didn't have it in Arsenal, so it didn't really matter.
right.
Uh,
I think what could have contributed to the loss was the lack of blood rush till like a third of my deck left. Um, I yeah, I saw it pretty late. I'm not like complaining. It happens, but it probably contributed to you being at a pretty even life total to me. And then you came back with the double sigil turn, so I didn't really have a big window to seize the game, and I had to rely on just my regular six attack cards, just kind of chipping
mhm,
you away. If I had a blood rush earlier, it might have been easier to get more blocks from you on turns
mhm.
where you wanted to keep a full grip. So yeah, I think seeing them earlier would have just helped me out more.
No, that's fair. With that, hopefully everyone appreciated the content. If you did like this content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, from wherever you're watching in the world, have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Bye for now.